What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is Mr. Hardball. That's his nickname now. It's not the body snatcher no more. It's Mr. Hardball because he's playing some hardball with Eddie Hearn. You know, this has been the third offer that they have offered Dillian Whyte. And Dillian Whyte has once again refused the offer. The offer was for $5 million. The first offer was from 3, and the one in the middle was for 4. Okay. He stated he wants 7 to 8 million. And I feel that Dillian Whyte either feels that he's gonna get it, so he's gambling at this stage, or he's not gonna get it at all. And we really don't know what's going to happen now because Jarrell Big Baby Miller, we of course know he's looking at other options himself, and what's happening now, I see these fighters, they don't even want to take the most money they've ever had because they don't want to risk their position that they've got to. Jarrell Big Baby Miller and Dillian Whyte. I think Dillian Whyte wants that moolah. He wants the dinero. He wants the money. He wants those pounds, okay? And he figures, well, you know what? I'm the top choice. I'm the very top choice. So they kept going up $1 million. Now, let's say Eddie sends another offer. On the way it's looking, 3 million to 4 million to 5 million. The next offer is going to be 6 million. So let's say if he budgets on 6 million, but he says he wants 7, which, I don't know. I don't really know if he's worth 7. I'm not the one to say what a fighter's worth necessarily. But 7 million is kind of steep for a person not to have a belt on the line versus a guy that is coming with 4 belts. You know what I'm saying? So, it is a business at the end of the day. And I think Dillian Whyte's being bold and he's making these moves because he knows, well, hey, he already knows what Jarrell Miller and their apprehensiveness is at this point. So he knows that's not really a shoe-in. So he's going to stand on his word and ask for more money. And I know that's what he's doing. I know that's what he's doing. Now, see, if Eddie Hearn would have had more irons in the fire, okay, if he would have had like someone like Ortiz and he was actually been reaching out to Ortiz. Yeah, we know Ortiz didn't call out or respond to the call out of AJ, but that's not really stopping you from sending an offer, is it? No. So if he had someone else as an option, okay, remember like he did with Andrade when Billy Joe Saunders pulled out due to the PEDs, and he had the African guy on the side, and the fight was made like that. That's what he was attempting now with another person. But I think in this situation, it's getting tricky because now these fighters are not really trying to fight for money, for a certain amount of money. They're trying to fight for too good to be true money, like Eddie Hearn said. Like $7 million for Dillian Whyte. I think that's kind of steep. You know what I mean? Because you don't have a belt. It's a rematch. Yeah, he sells, but then Anthony Joshua can fight anyone at Wembley and sell. It might not be 80, 90,000. It'll probably be at least 70, regardless of who he has in there. So he has to take that in consideration that it's not that Anthony Joshua can't sell. You know what I mean? He's the highest paid boxer, period, we have today. So let's stop that. But the thing is, I think he's overstepping his worth a little bit. Just a bit, though. Because if he offers him 5, 7 to 5 is only 2 million. You know what I mean? But then again, $2 million is more than a lot of boxers make today. So we got to look at that and got to be fair about, how much money that Dillian Whyte could ask for, But yeah, he is Mr. Hardball right now. For third particular offers, they might just get frustrated and say, hey, let's just go to Miller and, pay Miller $500,000 more on top of what we're going to offer him, and let him make up his mind or whatever, if he claims to want that fight, but we still have a waiting process with Jarrell, right? You know, the videos we've already went through. And if you guys have seen those and what's going on with Jarrell Miller, you know, he's kind of apprehensive himself. So we have to know exactly what he's going to do, you know, and that depends on what Dillian Whyte's going to do, because Jarrell is thinking that it's up to Dillian Whyte, but it's not. It's really who takes the crown and the opportunity first. Who takes the opportunity to the crown, who wants to challenge, who really wants it. You know what I mean? And it's not about money all the time. It's about opportunity. And these guys are not even looking at it like that. Like, do they think they can win? Because it's like, if your only concern is money and not really ability in yourself, I think that there's a problem with that. You know, like if you're only talking about money instead of, hey, I think I can knock this guy out, there's a problem with that. I see that's a big problem with, you know, if you're just talking about money, you're worried more about the reward. I mean, versus the risk. So you're not even concerned about the risk, meaning you might be guessing. I mean, I guess cutting yourself short with worrying about money versus, hey, I can knock this guy out. And if I knock him out, it's going to be a rematch clause. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems kind of fishy to me that these guys don't want to, you know, choose to fight for these belts. Like they don't even care about the heavyweight division or the crown, you know, or the opportunities that could be if they fight and beat Anthony Joshua. You know, I don't get it, you know, so I don't know, man. It's really weird, and it's looking weird in the heavyweight division right now because, you know, Anthony Joshua seems like he's a guy that's being avoided. And I'm going to do a video on that probably tomorrow and break it down on why I said that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Dillian Whyte turning down a third offer. Is he reasonable? Is he not reasonable? You guys tell me. But anyway, this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.